Ever get a message that instantly ruins your mood? Toxic people know exactly how to pull you into drama. Sometimes it happens at work. Sometimes it happens in family chats, friendships, or relationships, and before you know it, your energy is gone. Your peace disappears over one pointless conversation. But smart people deal with toxic people differently. They don't waste energy trying to win every argument. Instead, they use quiet strategies that protect their peace, their focus, and their self-respect. Here are 7 of them. The first mistake most people make is reacting too fast. Toxic people often want an instant emotional response. They say something rude, unfair, or manipulative, and your fingers are already typing. That's exactly the trap. Smart people pause first. Even a few seconds of space can stop you from saying something you'll regret. Not every message deserves an immediate answer. Sometimes the strongest move is to put the phone down. Way 1, don't react instantly. If they want chaos, don't give it to them for free. The second smart move is to stop focusing on the words and start focusing on the pattern. Toxic behavior usually repeats itself. Maybe they always blame others. Maybe they twist facts, play victim, or attack when they don't get control. When you study the pattern, things become clearer. You stop taking every comment personally. Now you're not asking, why did they say that? You're asking, what are they always trying to do? Way 2, study the pattern, not the drama. Patterns reveal truth faster than arguments do. The third strategy is setting boundaries. And no, boundaries are not rude. A boundary can sound simple. I won't continue this conversation if you keep speaking to me like that. Toxic people may not like boundaries. That doesn't mean your boundary is wrong. You don't need a long speech. You don't need to defend yourself for wanting basic respect. Way 3, set boundaries without explaining too much. Clear is better than dramatic. The fourth move is about access. Not everyone deserves unlimited access to your time, attention, and emotions. If someone keeps disturbing your peace, reduce the ways they reach you. Mute, delay, limit, protect. You are allowed to stop reading every message the second it arrives. You are allowed to step back. Distance is not weakness. Sometimes distance is emotional intelligence in action. Way 4, control access to your energy. Your attention is valuable. Stop handing it to the wrong people. Now here's a powerful one. Toxic people often feed on reaction. They want your anger, your long explanation, your emotional meltdown. Smart people give them almost nothing. Not because they're cold, but because they understand manipulation needs fuel. No fuel, less fire. Sometimes a calm, okay, noted, or silence says more than a 10-minute argument ever could. Way 5, stay boring to manipulators. If they're fishing for drama, don't bite. But ignoring drama doesn't mean ignoring your feelings. Smart people still process what happened. They write it down. What happened? How did it make me feel? What lesson is hiding here? That private reflection matters. It stops pain from turning into confusion or self-doubt. When you process your emotions honestly, you become harder to manipulate next time. Way 6, process it privately, not publicly. Healing is stronger than performing pain. And sometimes the smartest response is not a response at all. It's an exit. Not every conversation deserves your presence. Not every conflict deserves your energy. Walking away doesn't mean you lost. Sometimes it means you finally stopped volunteering for stress. Leaving the room, ending the call, or closing the chat can be an act of self-respect. Way 7, leave the conversation when needed. Peace is more important than proving a point. So let's put it all together. Smart people don't beat toxic people by arguing harder. They pause. They observe patterns. They set boundaries. They control access. They stay emotionally boring. They reflect. And when needed, they walk away. That's what real strength looks like. Not loud, not dramatic, just deeply in control. Because the goal isn't to win against toxic people. The goal is to stop losing yourself around them. You don't need to win every argument to protect your dignity. Sometimes peace is the win. The more you practice these habits, the less toxic people can shake you. Their chaos stops becoming your chaos. Protect your peace, not your ego. That one shift can change your relationships and your mental energy. The next time someone tries to bait you into drama, remember, you always have options. Pause, observe, set boundaries. Limit access. Stay boring, reflect, leave if needed. If this helped you, keep it close and use it in real life. Smart people don't feed drama. They choose peace. The goal isn't perfection. It's progress. If you want more smart Stickman videos on money and psychology, subscribe now.